So, yeah, anyway, Orion, what we're going to do here, since nobody else is here, it's just you and me today. Hi, my name is Michael Anthony. What is it? Michael Henderson Anderson Dorley? Michael Henderson Anderson Dorland. That's what it is. Hi, I'm Michael Henderson Anderson Dorland, and I'm the. What am I called? Leader. Yeah, leader of this group. That's it. Face of the. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. That's probably not a good thing. So it's just me today, and I hold in our intern, so our intern can participate, because our intern is an expert at what we're going to talk about today. Well, we're going to talk about a couple things. Orion, you want to introduce yourself real quick, just so they know, because I don't think they really got to know our intern that much. It's true. You are. Yeah. Which ties into his cult related, management participation, something. So we were going to talk about politics, but Dr. Jess had a meeting, and Sarah had a meeting, and I don't know where Pope Richard is, so that just leaves me. And I asked a couple other people if they wanted to come on and guest star on the show. I figured that's a practical thing to do, don't you think so, Ryan? Rope other people into doing it with you. And somebody said something like maybe I should plan on doing that, telling people about that well in advance of what I do, because I did give more than 10 minutes this time. I will have you know, I gave them a whopping 8 hours. I know, and still, everybody better than 20 minutes by far, isn't it? So, um, man, I got this overlay on the Minecraft screen. But, so we were going to talk about our book. Yeah, have you read our book, Orion? Let's see if it will show up on our new book, the Oops Journal, which is going to be coming out hopefully in the next day or two on Amazon print on demand. As you can see, it's actually really a journal, um, with lots of color pages, lots of workbook pages, and cleverly enough, it was compiled by actual doctors, doctor of behavioral health. So it's actually, my mom asked about that because I was telling her about it. I said it's a journal where you basically write about your failures. So like every day you sit down and write about what you screwed up on the most, which I'm not going to start mine today. And you don't need to use our journal to do it. You can find out ways to do it with any journal. But you write down what you screwed up on the most, but then you write down why did that happen and what you could have done better to make it not happen, and things of that nature. Um, yeah, and so my mom said, "Isn't that bad for you? I mean, is it?" I'm like, I don't think so, Mom. I mean, and Dr. Jess said, "No, it's good for you because that's how you learn from your failures. If you just ignore them and you don't pay attention to them, then how are you going to learn from them?" Which is one of our major teachings here at the cult. So, in addition to that, if you're here in Tucson, there's a store called Poppin' Off. And in Poppin' Off, down there on the 30th of this month, we're going to be holding an event where you can come in, sign up, and you can get not our official Oops journal, but you can get a free journal. And Dr. Jess and Sarah, Bishop Sarah, will be down there showing people how to use the Oops journal to effectively maybe make some changes in their lives. Possibly. Have you used an Oops journal before? Orion? Have you even seen the Oops Journal yet? We should give you a copy of the Oops Journal so you can test it out on the youth target audience and everything. Because I'm sure the younger you are, the more mistakes you make. And if you get those under check early on, then you're still going to make a lot of mistakes, but they'll be different. Not the same thing over and over again. See, I don't think anybody gets better at making mistakes. You always make mistakes. It's just they're different ones. It's better just to not make the same mistake over and over again, you know? So, yes. Going to our Minecraft server, we could talk about this is the 12th time I've put a server together. So, speaking of, you know, you can't get on. I tested it this time. I tested it. We need to get your Xbox figured out so you can get on here and manage this thing because I tested it. I can connect with my iPad. I can connect with my Java-based computer. I can connect with the PlayStation one, and with Windows Bedrock version. For anybody who out there who doesn't know Minecraft and everything like that, there's multiple versions of Minecraft. There's Minecraft Bedrock Edition, which is what console players and iPad players and Windows 11 who don't want to install Java on their machine players. And then there's the Java edition, which was the original edition. And then there's Minecraft for Education, which is an interesting. Have you used Minecraft for Education before? Really? And what did you think of it? That was a long time ago for you. They've changed it a bit. What is it? What did they learn? What did you learn how to code in it? Block code or that was it? No, sometimes that's all you need to do. There you go. The new Minecraft for Education they have will you can learn Python or you can learn Python or JavaScript and code everything in JavaScript. It's got a built-in interpreter, so you stay inside the game to do it, which is really good. We're trying to find some uses at the university for Minecraft education and get some faculty and classes interested in it. So, did you know what's the average age of a Minecraft player, Ryan? Let's see if you know the answer to this one. Don't look it up online. That is not an accurate guess. I was surprised. I guessed that it was 2023. It was 23 or 20. No, it was, yeah, I was in a meeting with Microsoft when Microsoft for Education meeting, and Microsoft asked the question. It was 24 is what it was. And I won a T-shirt, and I won a Minecraft Education T-shirt, and I won a Minecraft Education baseball cap for it because I got the answer right before anybody else. Did you know what the average age of the Minecraft player in Europe is? No, take a guess. No, no, I'm going to make you guess. This is interactive dialogue. We're like, cutting edge here. So 26. Yeah, I sort of figured it out though. What it is it's a balance between those teenagers and the junior high schoolers and people like me. So there's a lot of people like me, and then there's a lot of them. So it balances out to right in the middle, probably. Um, but I've been playing Minecraft since it was an alpha. We actually had some students today who are going to participate in helping us set up a model of our college campus here, make a full scale model of the college campus. So, and one of them's like a near pro Minecraft builder. So this should be good. So what what do you why do you play Minecraft? Do you I mean you play other stuff too, I know. But why do you play Minecraft and why do you keep coming back to Minecraft? Okay. Yeah. I you like Sam, you know what? I left your microphone off. So we've been talking without you. My wife's going to have to actually go back. Yeah, that's the way it works. And did anybody text us?
You've done
How
that
have
like
I?
3 times consistently in a row.
I have done that 3 times consistently in a row. This is just another example. Hi, everybody who might have been watching us for 17 minutes of just me babbling and everything like that while Orion looks cute. It does allow us to fill in more. Say something, Orion, so we can test to see if it works this time.
Can you hear me? Are you
Yes,
not entertained?
this is why we need somebody to come in here and hire to run this thing. Dr. Jess is going to be like, what the hell, you idiot? You need to, and we don't have Richard in here. We don't have Richard in here to monitor the chat. And since Richard can't monitor nobody put it in the chat that we weren't doing it. And so I think everybody went away and everything. And nobody made a comment about it. So that's okay. But like I said, consistency is the butter of something or other. What is it? Consistency is the butter of popcorn?
I
That makes no
guess.
sense at all. That makes no sense at all. Anyway, back
It
to the
happens
discussion.
when you
Hi
laugh.
everybody. This is Michael Henderson Dorland. Oh wait, they've heard me talk. Why don't you talk? Because they can actually hear what you say now.
Hello, I'm Orion, I'm the intern here, and I also represent the youth in general for some reason. I don't know why that burden was placed on my shoulders to represent the youth on the council of Cult of Brighter
Be-
Days.
because everybody on the Cult of Brighter Days is like way older than any youth I know. I
Yeah,
think most of us are twice as old as you.
very
Yeah.
possibly. I'm almost 19.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. See, so there's a very specific reason you're the youth of the on the council
You were,
and everything.
I was the easiest youth to indoctrinate. Yeah, that makes
You
sense.
were the easiest youth to indoctrinate. Yes, that is. Well, not yeah. Actually, you were, which is surprising because I tried to get my kids indoctrinated, and you'd think those would be easy to turn to the message of the cult, but no, not them. Oh my goodness gracious! And you figure somebody would have sent somebody in from the other room that said, "Hey, his microphone's not on." So anyway, at least they heard about the book and all the big important announcements. The only thing they didn't hear about was why you like playing Minecraft and whether or not you use the Oops journal. But we know that you didn't use the Oops journal because I responded to that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I
So maybe
yeah. Well, I use Minecraft because it's really simple on the surface and really deep under the hood, and I can do basically whatever I want in a very simple way, and I enjoy
good.
that.
That's good. What do you do?
Um,
What
Depends
do
on the
you
day. I usually do building and creative most of the time.
really? You're a
Uh,
creative person?
I am a creative person. I have a
Oh,
few survival worlds, but that's eh.
I'm so much when me and my kids were playing and everything it drove me crazy because they were all about creative and I was like, dude, you gotta earn your place in the world. You gotta earn your place. Work it up, survival, starve to death. But then I found out like if you have a big project you're gonna do and everything like that, you probably want to go into creative mode. Otherwise, you're gonna be like playing the game for days. months,
Yeah.
years, and not get anywhere in your project. And so I'm getting
Yeah.
used to creative mode now because of the big project that we're working on here. So, of course, the Minecraft server is open to anybody who wants to join up, wants to get involved in this project and everything that we're working on. And hopefully, once we get Orion's Xbox to actually connect to the server, need to sit down and work on that. Uh, he'll participate. So, do you know what we're working on for a project here?
Uh, the world, like the world lore, right?
Uh,
Like, yeah.
but we're taking one of my crappy projects that I was working on for the last several years, and we're gonna try it again. It's how would you put it? It's an old man project. It's like I have a model railroad set, and I'm gonna take advantage of my model railroad set and build something cool. Right?
Fair enough.
What do you usually build?
Um, I usually do like houses, but my most recent project is a space pirate ship.
A space pirate ship?
Hmm.
You're gonna have to give us a picture of that to post up online, because is it like a Captain Harlock ship from Galaxy
Um,
Express? You know, like
it's
Captain. You know who Captain Harlock is, right?
no, I do not.
Anime. It's a pirate ship that looks like a
Oh,
real ship, but it's in
oh,
space.
I do know of this.
Yeah, everybody knows of Captain Harlock, even if you don't know of Captain Harlock. Why am I sitting here smashing weeds? I should be doing something
So
constructive.
it is less Captain Harlock and more. What's a good example? Treasure Planet.
The Treasure Planet's very Captain Harlocky with the sails and everything.
Yeah,
It's just not as futuristic, right?
right. It's more Victorian than
Right, right. Because Captain Harlock's is a little spacey. So,
yeah.
are you looking at the video of? I don't know if I want to turn my sharing on. I could turn my sharing on with the on Discord because we're doing Discord today. Let's see. I'll show you
Um,
the Minecraft. I'll show you the Minecraft world. There you go. You should be able
Are
to
you
see
just
it.
streaming on YouTube or?
Yeah, I'm streaming on. We're streaming on YouTube on the channel, but just so
Yeah.
you can see the real time. If you go, so this is the world that we've got so far and everything.
There we go.
And you could ask, why is this world this way?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you could ask.
Why is it this way? Huh?
Oh,
Why?
why is it this way? It's this way because we are recreating bum 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 maps from classic advanced Dungeons and Dragons modules to scale.
Fair enough.
I don't know if that's fair enough and everything like that. It's sort of honestly, it's sort of weird. Maybe you want to, if you pop into the YouTube channel, I'm going to show people what we're actually making here, though, because we picked the most classic D&D module that there ever was, which is where is it? The Keep on the Borderland.
Right.
Let's see, how do I get the bookmark? Oh, bookmark go away. Well, maybe I should click on the actual thing, not the one in our boy. Getting the hang of this stuff is sort of like thing. Keep on the border on. Actually, we were using. I have the module Into the Borderlands, which is the Goodman Games reprint of B1 Search of the Unknown and B2 Keep on the Borderland, where they reprinted the original modules and then updated it to D&D 5th edition. So
Hmm.
that was sort of weird. But if you look inside the module, and we will find it, we were going to build both of these out in full scale. And so the first thing is I had to make up the land to scale and accurate with the terrain and everything, which was fun. And have you ever heard of a program called World Painter?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever used it?
I have not, but I do know of it.
I was actually surprised. World Painter was a how would you put it? A pain, because it was like doing things. It was it required you to go back to like classic way of thinking with computer programs. And so what I did here, show it right here, how we manage this. Bum. Where is it? Windows capture. Gotta love OBS when you're trying to learn how to do this stuff. There we go. So I took and I overlaid the map from the module directly into World Painter like this and everything. And then the keep area was off scale, so I had to move where the keep is because for some reason the keep didn't seem to match up the scale. Because if you look at each of these squares is equal to 100 yards, which meant that the keep was essentially 100 yards on either side, which is 300 blocks, which definitely does not map to Minecraft very well. So I ended up having to expand the plateau, but as you can see, once you take the overlay off, the contours all line up exactly how they're supposed to, and the river lines up, and it's got a spot for us to dig out the dungeon here, and it's got a spot to dig out the caves of chaos over here, which is where the actual adventure of the module is. And then we've got the spot to put the keep on right now, whereas if you go back and you look at our thing, this is exactly where we are right now on top of that plateau. Now
Yeah,
the plateau is a little too high, so we're going to have to trim it off, but that's why we have a program called World Edit. I don't know if they have a version of World Edit for Bedrock and
they
everything.
do. It's not great.
It's not great because I
Yeah.
think I think we're going to have to lower this to about half the height to make it work with as the module and everything. But the one thing I found was interesting is that one of the things is like when you're playing Dungeons and Dragons as a kid, when we first got our module for Keep on the Borderland, and you can see that here, it doesn't really necessarily register the scale of like
Yeah.
where you are. You're thinking, oh, that little square there, it's easy to move around in. You think the keep is that big. This is a map of the keep and everything. It'll delay for you, but so the first
Mhm.
thing we need to do is I've built the keep out once before, but I can't seem to find the map anywhere of it.
Mm.
So we got to go through and rebuild the keep first off. Then you have a center for adventuring. And then once you get the keep built, then we go out there and we build out the other dungeons and everything. But it's all to scale as best it can. I'm started digging out the measurements for the keep, but if you look at the map there, let me put it back on the wilderness map. It took a while to get that world paint to work right because once you figure it out, it's pretty easy. But figuring it out sure takes a little while of time. Let's see, time, set, day. All right. The power of God, of the god. The fact that I can make the sun shine at the snap of my fingers. Oh, there's this massive swampy area down here. And then there's a
Mhm.
bandit camp over there. And then there's a lizard, uh, den of lizard men over here. And then if you go further, let's see, if I go further down. Oh, wait, that's the other edge of the map. Since you have to build the map out in world paint, it does have those hard edges on the side. And so it seems like Minecraft has decided that the easiest way to expand the world past the map you made is to turn it into a large ocean over there, at least. So,
Yeah, fair enough.
yeah, I'm using a shaders, but I'm using this one thing called Far Horizons, which gives you like an infinite horizon view of the land that you've seen once it's rendered, which is really cool because there's all that swampland down there.
Hmm.
It's really cool when you actually like if you look over there right now, you can see that there's like land in the block floating in the air, but that's because we didn't go over there and have it rendered in my computer. Once it renders in my machine, it actually makes a JPEG of the surrounding land because like I'm far enough away right now that plateau should not be rendered in my view. I'm outside of the render distance by far. But
Yeah.
this plugin allows me to see it because I've been there. Over here, it knows where I was over there, but it doesn't know any of the land in between. So
Yeah.
it's interesting. I was looking for this. There's a spot here on the swamp that got a little interesting because there's an entire spot where it's uh, woods of spiders. So, have you worked on any big projects before, Orion? With like other people?
Um, Not really. A lot of it solo. I did have one major project, which was a mod that I was working on with another friend of mine, and he was helping me build structures for it in another world.
In another world.
In another world a
And
long, long time ago.
how long did that take? Or did you get
Considering
it
that
done?
project never
Or
actually finished,
yeah, I
pretty
was gonna
well
say,
spent.
you actually finished it though?
No, it is one of my unfinished projects at the moment.
We all have unfinished projects, don't we?
Of course.
So I have actually completed building the keep once before, to scale. And it took me like a couple weeks by myself. So how do we get more people interested in coming on board and working on a project like this? Because to be perfectly honest, there's a lot of Dungeons and Advanced Dungeons and Dragons modules, which is funny because Keep on the Borderlands is a basic module, not an advanced. But that would be really cool to build to scale. One of them is a giant spaceship that that is embedded in the side of a mountain. It's from an
Hmm.
adventure called Expedition to the Barrier Peaks and everything.
Yeah.
Ryan's dozing off over there. You're looking down and everything. So it's like,
So I'm writing on paper on my desk.
what are you writing?
I'm writing something that would probably get this pretty well taken down if I said it.
Oh, well, in that case, so a note to your girlfriend?
No.
Sorry, that was a
I
joke.
will. I will.
You
If I
don't have to.
shoot you in DMs, it won't show up on stream, will it?
No, but it's okay. You don't have to. You're just an intern. I can't make you do anything. Unless you're making comments about my Minecraft world, in which case it might make you shut down. Anyway, so here's a question for you, Orion, on the other side. Um, if each of these map boxes in. I had this problem when I was doing it. So, like, if you're looking at the castle and everything like that, you know, okay, yeah, that's pretty good though. I mean, I definitely think we could put that into merch. We have our merch store that we don't do much with. We could definitely throw that into merch. It's the
Fair
secret
enough.
project. It's the secret project that Orion's working on. So, so like when you're looking at the map of the keep over here, each square is the equivalent of 10 feet. So in Minecraft, with and maybe you can help with this. In Minecraft, you actually how much is each block? You remember?
Yes. Hold on. So one Minecraft block is 1 meter. One
Right.
cubic meter.
Which is how many feet?
Uh, 3 point some odd.
Yeah, 3 is good enough and everything. 3 point something
Three-ish.
like that. Yeah, yeah. So if you have a 10 foot square, okay, then that means you have. Here, let me get some. Let me get some wood out here. We can measure this out. Birch planks. Okay, click. All right. So this is the problem I always have with doing Minecraft and D&D maps. So if you look at the map over here on the left-hand side, you can see that it's all broken up into thing. If you look down towards the bottom there, there's a spot like in room number 7 where it's two squares across. Now those are like considered private apartments, right? So we're
Mhm.
going to go ahead and let's look at the problem that this brings about in Minecraft because this always bothered me because I'm all about building it to scale, right?
Mhm.
So each square is the equivalent of 3 blocks, essentially. 9 feet, 10 feet, that's about as close as you're going to get, right? So
Right.
that apartment is 6 blocks across. 10 feet, 10 feet, so that's 20, right? And then
Yeah.
and then it's 10 feet across here. So we want to make sure that it's 10 feet open space. One, two, three. And then it's back again. We want to go ahead. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so now we have a single person apartment or a single apartment.
Hmm.
It always is a problem when you get that because, like in D&D, you have your walls. Your walls are like a thin line thick and everything.
Yeah.
But in here, you got these chunky 3 foot wide walls.
Yeah.
So, how do you fix that? Any ideas? Is there a
Without getting another mod. Uh,
without what?
without
Without
getting
getting,
another
yeah,
mod.
yeah. And the fact is, we're running this as an open server. We're running it on. It's not vanilla, but it's a
Mhm.
bucket, and I don't want people to have to download anything to play on it. So we want to keep it open and everything. So what would be it? Let's see.
I mean,
They do have these
because like my
stone
immediate
walls.
thought, my immediate thought is one of my favorite mods for Minecraft called Chisels and Bits. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I gotta go. We think my dad's having a heart attack.
Wow. Okay, that wrapped up the session there pretty easy. You heard it live here on the stream. I hope everything's okay over there. Wow. Everybody bailed on me today, and then tragedy struck. I hope everything's okay. Oh no, it is definitely not the way I wanted this to go, but boy. So we're gonna wish Orion. the best of luck and hope his dad is okay. That would be a very bad thing to have happen. Um, might call the stream early, being by myself and everything like that. But might as well look around a little bit more. That's sort of a downer when you think about it. You know, that actually does work pretty good, but I don't think there's any wood walls. So that does give the same dimensions, doesn't it? Yeah, there's a problem there though. Let's see. What happens if I put a door in there? Do the walls fill in the space? Nope. So how would you fix that? For me to ask a question. What type of stone is that? Well, I do think we might actually call it an evening, folks. Not only did we screw up the audio in the very beginning and everything, but we also noticed that Orion was having had a medical situation. So I think yeah, we're gonna call it a night and everything like that. So thank you everybody for watching. Let's have the best wishes of Orion and his family um, doing that. So yeah, man, that's a bummer. I'm sorry that everybody whew, don't even know what to say. But I guess we'll wish Orion's family the best. And again, we're trying to do this consistently every Tuesday, largely because we don't want to talk about the state of the channel or what we're doing. We tend to do that online through chats. If anybody is interested in joining us on stream, if anybody is interested in joining us in person, we do meet up here in Tucson. And if anybody is interested in helping out or assisting, like running the video to make sure that the leader of the group doesn't like screw up the audio again, like he did before, would be a good thing. So, yeah. Everybody, have a great night. Bye.